Okay, whoa, here we go. I have another pedal from Temu. I'm also wearing a shirt from Temu, and I've got pedals down here, my tuner, my bluesy, my chorus, and my reverberous, all from Temu. Um, I paid for all these myself except the tuner was a promo item that Temu sent me to review. And I've got another little item. They reached out again and said, hey, want to try again? They sent me this item. So I'm going to check it out. Not opened it. Probably don't know how to use it, but I'm sure going to try. See if I can open it without cutting myself. There we go. All right. Let's get that out of the way. Okay. There. Okay. This little mini pedal here. Interesting, has a USB cord. Okay. Also, this power supply, this Godtone power supply is also from Temu. I'm probably going to have to read this little book on this one because I am not an expert on this type of pedal. But they're lots of fun. I think it's important that to practice, like especially when you practice by yourself. You know, it's just a good way to practice to have a looper pedal. So they sent me this little looper pedal, which is probably the most cost-effective looper I have seen or heard of. And I should be able to tell you the price right now, but I can't. But I think it's in the under $40 range, between $30 and $40. It might be less than that. I'll tell you, you go on Temu, and I have a promo code. I'll put on the screen somewhere, and I'll put in the description below. And it's you can get all kinds of coupons. It's just amazing to me how inexpensive all these pedals are. All this stuff from Temu is so inexpensive, and it's all worked great, especially for me as a hobbyist. I can't go. I'm not making enough money. I'm not making any money. I make some money when I play, but it doesn't cover anything. I mean, music, at my level is absolutely a hobby. Yeah. So somebody that was really committed to playing a lot of gigs or whatever, something, maybe they can make some money. But for me, it's a hobby. And so as a hobbyist, these are just perfect little pedals. So here's this loop pedal. So it's got one button. Let's see. It may have anyway, it's got a level here, which is right now all the way off. And I've got my little 5-watt monoprice here with the SM57 going into this Behringer 4-channel interface, going into my laptop, running Linux Mint and Audacity. I'm a Linux guy, so I'm running Audacity there. And right now I'm on my lapel mic for speaking, but when I turn this amp on, I'll also start that recording because the sound, believe me, the sound that this mic picks up is not, you're going to think, oh, that's horrible. So let's just do a quick, wow, this is small. Okay, main features. Total of 3 loop phrases can be recorded. The recording of each loop phrase is up to 6 minutes. Total recording time is 18 minutes. Each loop phrase supports unlimited superimposed audio track recording function. So I guess you could if you had an ABA or ABCA or something, you could record each of those licks. And I'm just guessing now. I haven't tried it yet. And these looper pedals can throw you for a loop. I guarantee that. I have the Boss looper pedal. Man, it's lots of fun to play with, but I still get confused and I start layering and layering. What I want to do is play a rhythm and then play a lead. Well, then the rhythm comes back around and my old lead's on top, and I layer and layer. So, this is pretty cool. I'm playing harmony with myself, but man, it's complicated. So this one is probably just as complicated. Import export of WAV files. So maybe this USB, you could load the loops in here. Wow. So record your loops, load them in here, and then you have them at your disposal. That's pretty cool. Okay, so it displays a track number, like 1 when you start. There's no recorded data. Step on the foot switch once, track 1. At this time, the first loop will start recording. You know what? I'm not very good at reading, so let's plug it up and see how embarrassing this is. Okay, so got it down here. Got my other little pedals here. Plug my looper in last. I've got a power supply waiting for it here. Wow, that's a pretty display. Okay. Let me start my Audacity recording. Okay, that's recording. Grab my trusty Firefly FFTL and turn on my little 5-watt. Give it a second to warm up. Whoops, I reversed the switch plate on this TL. I prefer a volume tone selector on a telly. But right now the wires, I have to rewire this to get the volume over here. There's not a distance between extra wire to do this. So right now my volume's right here. And this is my octaver pedal I just turned on. I'm trying to, doesn't sound like an octave, does it? Don't know how it works. Okay, that's enough noodling. That's enough noodling. Maybe one day I'll learn how to use this thing properly. But anyway, it's cool. I mean, it works perfectly if you're going to practice, with yourself. And I love that little octave pedal. I almost never use that. I bought the octave pedal. Uh, actually used my saxophone on it. I was having to play tenor sax, and there was some stuff with some really high altissimo notes that are very difficult that I simply cannot play on the sax. So I hit the octaver, and I could hit that sucker and fake the high note. That's why I bought it. But it sounds great there, that double lead. Anyway, that's my Temu looper pedal. So we're going to put this in the old computer and edit it down and see if I got a video that's worth posting. But that's it. Love these Temu pedals. For an amateur guy like me, you can't go wrong. Got codes and links down below. Especially if you're a new user to Temu, you get a lot of discounts. They really want your business. They've been great to work with. It takes a week or two sometimes to get the stuff. I think it ships from China. I don't know if they have any warehouses here or not. And you can worry about Chinese this. Hey, if you're using a phone, if you're using a computer, if you're using a television, you're watching this video, you're using stuff from China. China is a manufacturing powerhouse. I don't have any problem with stuff from China. Now, of course, you can go buy, the cheapest Chevrolet, and it's probably going to be a piece of crap. You can go buy the cheapest of any brand, and it's probably going to be crap. So it's not about cheapest. It's about what's functional and workable for the average guy that's not a pro. If I was a pro, I'd probably go buy a Helix or something. But these are just tons of fun. And thanks for watching. Bye.